YouTube Nation, Manvan TV, aka Me TV, aka I'm handing out humble pie today. I'm telling you, because as far as I'm concerned, I have to give out some. I'm sorry, I just have to give out some. So all the dick-eating ass Eagles fans, here's a slice for you. And I say that because not you guys who say, you know, oh, well, the team's doing bad, or you can understand what I'm talking about. But I'm talking about the fans who sit here and say, you can't say anything bad about the Eagles. You know, you're not a fan of the Eagles. Yeah, there's a slice for you. I'm giving out a slice to the players. That's right. And Jason Avant, I got a special slice for you. But before I get started today, I want to talk about some real shit real quick, all right? I want to talk about this. For those who didn't know, you didn't see the Eagles game on, last night, all right? Buddy Ryan has cancer. I really hope that he gets better. I really do, all right? My prayers go out to him. Hopefully he gets better. Also, in more cancer news, we have lost boxing great as of last night, Joe Frazier. That's right, Joe Frazier, to liver cancer. Sad to see. Now, here's the problem I have with it, because not only was Joe Frazier crazy for his time, I'm already missing him, all right, with his little cowboy hats on. I'm already missing Joe Frazier. I'm already telling you that now, all right? But it's sad that Joe Frazier, boxing great, heavyweight legend, all right, who brought the heavyweight title to us, fought Muhammad Ali 3 times, lost 2 out of 3, but he still beat him once, all right? Heavyweight legend, doesn't have a statue in Philadelphia. Nope. Bernard Hopkins, legend in boxing, doesn't have a statue in Philadelphia. But we got one of Rocky. We got one of Rocky. I don't get it. Anyways, my prayers and thoughts go out to Joe Frazier's family. I'm going to miss Joe Frazier. His gym isn't that far from here. I'm just, seriously, I'm going to miss him. It's sad to see somebody die. 67 years old? Seriously, that's young. That's young. I don't care what anybody says. You say, oh, that's old. Nah, that's young. That's young. Liver cancer. It's a shame. Now, guys, I want to move on. More boxing news. For those who don't know, all right, Floyd Mayweather Jr. and Manny Pacquiao apparently are going to fight May 5th. We'll see what happens. Floyd Mayweather came out and said, everyone keeps saying I'm a coward and I'm scared of Pacquiao. We already have the venue, already done. We already have everything set up. May 5th, be there. Now, look, that's not how really boxing is done. It really isn't. You have to negotiate these type of things and where you'll fight and everything and set up the purse. But I don't know if this is a stunt for Floyd. I don't understand. But as far as I'm concerned, if they went out to go already and do the venue, it's pretty much taunting Manny to go do it on May 5th. All right? And I'm sure we're still going to have that Olympic box. I'm sure he's going to want that test anyway. I'm sure he's going to want the test. But that's not the point. May 5th, we'll see if it happens or not. We'll see, let Pacquiao have his other fight. We'll see what happens. Was it Marquez? Yeah. We'll see what happens, and then we'll see if he moves on and really wants to do this deal or not. I mean, this really does seem like it's just a taunt and just trying to bait Pacquiao into a fight. It really does, all right? But as far as I'm concerned, if Pacquiao does take this fight, Pacquiao, after this fight, don't have any other fights. Don't, all right? Just train for this fight. The same thing with Floyd. Just train for this fight, all right? Give people what they want. This is the fight. But we're going to move on, all right? I need to talk about the Philadelphia Eagles. Oh, my God. Did I not last week say that they would lose to the Bears? Did I not say that? And I said this week, coming up, they'll lose to the they'll beat the Cardinals. I said that, all right? And I still stand by that. They will beat the Cardinals. There's talk that Kevin Kolb will not play, all right? Whether he plays or not, it's not going to matter. We're still going to beat the fucking Cardinals. But that's not the point. I want to talk about this real quick because karma is a bitch. I've said it before, and it's starting to come back and bite players in the ass. Now, for those who don't know what happened when I'm talking about Jason Avant, last week, Jason Avant, after the Cowboys game, said that he likes being booed by the fans. The team likes being booed by the fans. The fans they don't matter. The only people that matter are the people in the locker room. So when they start winning games, don't jump on the bandwagon. That's what he said to fans. Look, guys. This is the 4th player. That's right, the 4th player in 3 weeks. And I say 3 weeks due to the fact of the bye, all right? In 3 weeks, they have attacked the fans. You have to understand, because we had Jason Babin call him stupid. We had Kelsey, the guy who tried to stick the football off his ass. Yeah, Kelsey and Mathis, threatened football fans, the Eagles fans. And now you got Jason Avant, who's never said anything like this before, all of a sudden, get at fans. This makes no sense. I told you before, the attitude of this team, there's something going on in that locker room. It's like an epidemic. That shit is spreading. And I told you before, Andy Reid is losing that locker room, but y'all don't want to hear that. You guys keep saying, oh, you must not be a fan of your team. You don't have any faith in your team. I don't have faith in cocky-ass players when they're fucking losing, all right? I don't believe in that. You have to understand this has gotten bigger than football now. You are attacking the fans. No. No. And if anyone saw the game last night, when Jason Avant was playing his second catch, he got booed. And then, was it ESPN or wherever you saw it on 17, PHI 17, whoever you watched, all right? They tried to say, Jaws didn't try to say, oh, well, it's a mixed reaction. No, he got booed. Why? Because Philly fans are waking up. They're realizing this is bullshit. You're not going to keep taking shots at us and think that all of a sudden, oh, because, we play football, it's okay. No, it don't work here in this city. Understand that. And let me tell you something, Jason Avant, because you're too fucking stupid to understand what a bandwagoner is, all right? So I'm going to lay it down to you guys, all right? A bandwagoner is someone who doesn't give a shit about the team until they're winning. Understand that, all right? Doesn't care until they're winning. Eagles fans have been booing players. You know what that means? That means they care. Has it been every game been a sold out game? Yes, because Eagles fans care. They're not bandwagoners. They're letting you know how it is. Just because you can't take criticism doesn't mean all of a sudden that they're bandwagoners. That's bullshit. They're just letting you know how you feel. If you can't take it, get the fuck out this city. Seriously, I don't understand where this comes from. We are not bandwagoners. We just care about our team. And if you can't see the difference, well then guess what? Get the fuck out. Like I said before, just get the fuck out. And then later that week, Jason Avant comes out and says, well, I'm not going to apologize for my statements. That's what he says. He says, because I understand that the fans are passionate and they're knowledgeable. Don't backpedal now. No. All right? You said what you said. Stick up to it. So it's his right to an opinion. You have to understand. It's your right to an opinion. That's fine. But the fans have their opinion. And that's what you're not understanding. So it's okay for the fans to not have an opinion and you go off. Right? But as soon as you have an opinion, we should respect that. So you don't respect the fans' opinion, but you want us to respect your opinion. That's bullshit, Jason Avant. Shut the fuck up and seriously, just sit in silence from now on. I don't care. And he tries to go and say, oh, what are you going to do? Boo me for going across the middle and sacrificing my body? This has nothing to do with football at this point. It doesn't. You are angering fans. You are pissing off fans, and understand, once you have insulted the fans, it's not about football anymore. It's not. You fail to realize that. But you know what? Let's keep moving on. As you know, the Eagles lost. Yeah, the Eagles lost. And I'm not going to get into all the things. Kurt Coleman also came out, which he needs to shut the fuck up too. All right? I told you, it's too much going on. He comes on his Twitter and says before the game, or was it that week, during the game, before the game, he says, I'm going to get a bunch of animal crackers. And all I'm going to eat is the Bears. That's what he says. Look, there's too much trash talking going on. There's too much bullshit going on. All right, you beat Dallas. You're acting like this over one game, and I say that because of the fact of, the bye week. So, yeah, you beat the garbage, Redskins. And I don't say the whole team. Garbage Grossman showed up, and you beat the Redskins. And, like I said before, they still almost won. But you beat Dallas, which you should have beat them, all right? Because that's our Super Bowl. Like I said last week, it's a Super Bowl. You beat Dallas at home. If you wouldn't have beat Dallas at home, you would have had a riot on your hands, all right? But you beat Dallas at home. We give you that. That's our Super Bowl. That's our season. You lose to the Bears. Yeah, you lose to the Bears. Which, and the thing is, for those who don't know, all right, we've lost 4 games this year. 4 games where we were up in the fourth quarter. That's right. 4 games. It goes to show you that the team, they have the talent, but they can't finish it. I told you, Reed does not have this team where they want. And it's funny, because once again, Jason Babin, you know what, Jason Babin? I want to know something. First play of the game, you want to talk about the wide 9, because for those who don't know, all right, the wide 9 defense showed up. Yeah, they didn't go to the 6 like they did last week. The wide 9 defense showed up formation-wise. First play of the game, what happened? Matt Forte runs, 20 yards? That's on your side, Babin. That's on your side. What happened? Guys, and then later he gets a penalty, but, he tried to argue that he was pushed or whatever. It doesn't matter. Why aren't you doing posing then? Why aren't you posing? Yeah, why aren't you? I'm trying to hear this shit. Like I said, the Eagles are a fucking joke, all right? Wide receiver 10, he doesn't... Wide receiver 10, hold on. The point comes, he's waiting for the point. And for those who watch the game, he's like, yeah, come on, get into it. I'm going to get this point. And what happens? Fumble. This guy has checked out, all right? He's checked out. And I don't want to jump on him too much due to the fact that he really hasn't said much this year. And that's why I haven't jumped on that much. I'm just talking, football-wise. Whatever I said in the past, I just want this guy to shut the fuck up and play football. Now that he's shutting up and playing football, we're seeing exactly what's going on. Haven't we? I told you, karma is a bitch. Karma's a bitch. It really is, all right? Fumble, he's checked out. He's not getting paid. He wants the money. Why do you deserve the money? Why haven't you proven on the field this year that you deserve the money? Why haven't you? I'm just saying. Guys, this is a joke. LaShawn McCoy, once again, without him, this team goes nowhere. That's right. This team goes nowhere. He fired Drew Rosenhaus earlier this week, which I don't blame him because he represents wide receiver 10 and him. So he's going to sit here and try to play the dozens. I understand that. I definitely understand that, but it's whatever. It really is whatever. As far as I'm concerned, this team is done. And a lot of fans are saying right now, oh, we can still win the NFC East. Really? Really. With the Giants on the roll, especially after beating the Patriots the way they did, which was hilarious. For those who don't know, all right, the Giants played the Patriots. This goes back to the preseason. I'm going to back Giants fans on this, all right? I'm going to back Giants fans. I'm just, oh, Avant, you're going to back Giants? Yes, I am, all right? Because at the end of the day, it depends on our division. Understand, the Patriots in preseason played their starters in their preseason game the entire time because they wanted to make a statement to the Giants. Understand, this is about football, all right? This is not about rivalries anymore. This is about football, all right? Understand this. The Patriots wanted to play their starters in preseason the entire time against the Giants to make a statement because, remember, when the Giants beat them, in the regular season and beat them in the Super Bowl and broke their streak, it was a big deal. Well, now we see Eli stepped up because Peyton's nowhere around, so he's been overshadowed. Eli stepped up, and he won the game against the Patriots, which was hilarious, all right? The Patriots' defense is a joke. It really is. And, put it like this. It's not just the Patriots' defense is a joke. It's a lot of defenses this year, all right? And I say it's because the OTAs and all this stuff in practice, because anyone saw that Chargers, the Chargers Green Bay game, 45-37. You gotta be fucking kidding me. That was a shootout, all right? That was ridiculous. There was no stops. It was just absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous, all right? But that's not all. The Saints looked pretty good. And the worst game, I thought that maybe, I'll put it like this. There was a tie this week between the first half of football games. I wasn't sure if the Eagles-Bears first half was really bad. I don't know, a lot of people will say, well, it was really defensive. No. It was really bad with all the turnovers and incomplete passes and inconsistencies. Yeah, I'm looking at you, Jay Cutler. I'm looking at you. But that's not the point, all right? The first half, it was either Eagles-Bears or Jets-Bills. I don't know what was worse. I mean, seriously, Jets-Bills was like, what the fuck? It was really bad. It was horrible. But that's the NFL for you. Not everyone's going to have a great season or a great game every game, all right? Unless you're the Packers right now, where they're sitting like 8-0 or something like that. But anyways, and they gave a lot of points, but they still won, all right? But I want to say congratulations. That's right. Congratulations to the Miami Dolphins. They won a game. They won a game. Congratulations. I don't know. But next week, I'm telling you now, the NFC North is nothing to play with. All right, next week, Sunday Night Football, for what I'm hearing, Lions, that's right, Bears. That's going to be a hell of a game, all right? 49ers also beat, they beat Washington. It was a kind of a piss poor score, but I guess it's a defensive game. It was like 19-11 or something, some shit like that. I don't know. All right, I can't keep up on all the football, guys. You understand that? But also, I want to say this, all right? Tennessee has come out. That's right. There's talks of Chris Johnson. That's right, loudmouth Chris Johnson, who wanted his money. There's talks of him being cut after this year. That's right, so they can save that money because he's not producing. This is getting crazy. But this is what happens when you try to act like a diva and demand more money. All right, Chris Johnson is a great football player, but this year he's not showing it. And speaking of great football players, or should I say falling stars, I should say that, T.O., that's right, for those who don't know, T.O., all right, we all know about the whole, the public tryout and no one showed up. We know about that, all right? But that's not all. That public tryout set up T.O. for a bench warrant. That's right. For those who don't know, he's not paying his child support. He's sitting here saying that he doesn't have the money to pay for child support because he doesn't have a job. Now, I think that's bullshit because anyone who saw his reality show, this guy is going on and he's sitting in penthouses. He's going from place to place. He's having all these lavish parties and these entourages. Are you going to tell me that you don't have the money to pay for your own child support? Yeah, see, you know what? You know what you turn into? You turn into the average black dude, and I say this is real shit, the average black man who doesn't pay child support, and they just run off. That's what it is. He's even selling his reality show that he doesn't even know his own kids. So let me get this straight, T.O., all right? You're putting stock in all this stuff in this reality show and going place to place and having all these experiences, but you have responsibilities to your children that you don't even know. And yet, you won't even pay because you're out of a job. You're going to tell me you spent all your millions out of nowhere? You're going to tell me those women that you have, the so-called, agency that they have? I'll put it like this. Without you, they're nothing. Let's be honest here. You've been on stage plays with who's that guy? Who's that model? I forgot. Tyson, whatever the fuck his name is. Anyways, T.O., you need to prioritize. And I say this because from a real dude, I'm not saying this, as a person who, oh, you don't have the money and you can't tell him what to do. I'm saying this from a real life perspective because obviously you haven't lived in the real world in a very long time. You haven't. If you manage your money, T.O. cuts, oh, I'm going to open up a barbershop. How convenient, how typical. Seriously. If you're devoted to sports, why don't you put that money into sports? Why don't you? But you know what, T.O.? It's on you. I need to talk about more real shit. For those who don't know, all right? For those who don't know, Penn State, that's right. Penn State is just, there's a lot of molestation charges going around. People are, and I'll put it like this, people need to be fired. They need to be fired. This is my opinion. You don't have to like it, but I'm going to put the links in the info bar for you guys, all right? So that you can see all the info the mainstream media is not telling you. All right. A lot of people say, when it happened, Joe Pa told the guy, that told his or superior, I should say, to go report what's going on. And people feel, I've been looking online, a lot of people are saying this has nothing to do with Joe Pa. He did enough. No, he didn't do enough. Anyone who's played football knows the coach is like your father. All right? You put as much trust in him as he puts in you. Those football players are his kids. They are his responsibility. For him to just say, hey, go report this. All right? I've done my job. No, that's not enough. It's not enough. And for those who don't understand, Penn State students have now, because this has been going on for years apparently, and they've been sweeping it under the rug, and now it's come out. Penn State students have signed a petition. That's right. They got a petition going around to fire the president that's going on at Penn State. That's right, the president. Like I said, they've been hiding this for God knows how long. Everybody, as far as I'm concerned, needs to be fired. The athletic director, anybody who was involved with this, that swept under the rug for this long, needs to be fired. And that goes for Joe Pa. Now, for those who don't know, Joe Pa he was supposed to do his weekly, media scheduling meeting or whatever for the next game this week. All right. And he said yesterday, all right, reports came out yesterday that he wasn't going to talk about it. He was only going to talk about the team they were supposed to play. All right. Now, as far as I'm concerned, I think that's just Penn State saying that. That's right. So today, he was supposed to have his weekly schedule, media blitz or whatever, and it was canceled. It was canceled. That's right. Now, for those who don't know, Penn State canceled his meeting, but his son came out and said that he was willing to talk about the situation, which this isn't going well, guys. Now, we'll talk about this. Like I said, this is beyond football, because a lot of people are saying Joe Pa needs to stay, whatever. This is beyond football. This is real shit right now. All right? Now, I want to say this, because for those who don't know, the links are in the info bar. The district attorney in 1995, who was supposed to, prosecute, this happened, I believe, in 1998, he was supposed to prosecute the guy who started all of this, the child molestation charges, the football players in the shower or whatever, all right? But he didn't. All of a sudden, the guy goes missing and was declared dead. That's right. They found his laptop with all this stuff, apparently, with his files. It was thrown in the Susquehanna River. See, this is getting serious. As far as I'm concerned, the way this is looking, Penn State put the hit out on this dude. And I'm not saying that this guy is dead. No, he's declared dead, but I don't think he's dead. As far as I'm concerned, the district attorney, I think he went and hid. There's something else going on that they're not telling us. And this is going to get bigger. Like I said, the links will be in the info bar so that you can read. This is getting huge. This is not just about some freak-ass dude touching football players in the shower. No, this has gone beyond that. This has gone, at this point, Penn State pushing their power. This really is. This is showing the type of power they have, this organization. That's what I'm calling it now. I'm not going to call it a college or institution or whatever, a place of education. No, it's an organization as far as I'm concerned. This is almost like organized crime. You putting the hit out on people. No way should a district attorney all of a sudden just go end up missing. He was going to prosecute, just end up missing. Throw his laptop in the river, come on. There's something going on. Guys, I don't understand this. I really don't, but it needs to be taken care of. A lot of people need to be fired as far as I'm concerned. They really do. Now, I need to talk about something. Some of you guys sent me some mail, last week, asking me, is tennis a sport? Now, I've talked about this before, all right, but I'll talk about it again because apparently some of you guys are tennis players, and you asked me if it's a sport. They understand that I don't like golf and things of that nature, but do I consider tennis a sport? Yes, I do. I understand I don't talk about it because I really don't watch tennis that much, but the training that goes into tennis, and I say this stamina-wise, to build your body up and to keep running back and forth and carrying on, that is a sport. It's a sport. Whether you respect it or not, it's a sport. Now, sports I don't respect are like bowling, golf, because come on. Golf, really? You can have a bunch of old guys play. That's not a sport, all right? That's something someone plays for the leisure. I'm not trying to hear all of a sudden all these sponsors come in and try to make it big, like the X Games. Remember when X Games was just a bunch of kids just doing stunts? Remember that? Yeah. Now all of a sudden you get these sponsors in and then they make it a legit thing. That's bullshit. I don't agree with it. Now, a lot of you guys were talking about last week, he had said to me, you know, hold on. Are you going to tell us now that the MLS has playoffs? Yes, they have playoffs, all right? And the Union lost again to the Houston Dynamo. They lost. Now, I want to say this because for those who don't know, on Twitter, the Union players were saying, we need 2 goals? No problem. We'll get 2 goals. And then the Union didn't score any goals. Score any goals. Like, it's a joke. Understand that they have a 2-game playoff, all right, in MLS. And what happens is, whoever, even though if you win those 2 games, it really does go by points. It really does. Or should I say goals? That's what it goes by. Even if you win 1-0, you know, in the second game and you were beaten 2-1 or something, from my knowledge, you actually, you know, or such a 3-1. All right, you actually lose that because they scored more goals on you than you did on them. It's kind of weird. It really is a weird phase. Maybe some of you guys who watch it religiously, because I don't get it. Like I said, I don't get a chance to see it all the time. So maybe some of you guys can explain to me and others that will probably come in and watch this video what's going on. Really, it's guys. This has gotten out of hand. It really has. This week has been a weird week. I understand that UFC happened. Some people got knocked out. I put it this. I forgot to talk about it last week when BJ Penn retired and Crocott retired and all of a sudden everyone's retiring. All right. And this week Chris Lieben got his ass beat. It's like man. But I know that Cain Velasquez will be fighting soon, all right? So, and Junior Dos Santos, so I will be watching that, and I will cover that, guys. Don't worry, UFC fans. I will cover it, all right? Anyways, I'm done for the day. I will talk to y'all later. Y'all be safe. And seriously, guys, look at those links. They're really interesting to see exactly what's going on in Penn State. Regardless, rivalries aside or whatever, it's serious. It's beyond sports. Just like when the Eagles act up, it's beyond sports. Understand that, Eagles fans. Anyways, I'll talk to y'all later. Y'all be safe. I'm out.